Yo, my chooms, I hope you are having a great Thanksgiving, if you are into that turkey stuffing tradition. And if not, I hope that it's a great Thursday for you as it is for me. Today I'm coming at ya with some Cyberpunk 2077 news, freshly baked with love and attention. And what better way to start it off than to talk about the recent announcement from CDPR itself. Cyberpunk 2077 is getting an Ultimate Edition, and we even have a release date, December 5th, which is right around the corner, this being November and all. The original game launched on December 10th of 2020, so this is just under 3 years after the original release, if my math checks out. What is the Ultimate Edition of Cyberpunk 2077, you may ask? It's a digital release of the game, along with a physical release in select markets. That includes the base game, the Phantom Liberty expansion, and all of the updates and patches done to the game. If you want to own Cyberpunk on a single disc or whatever, or apparently 3 discs for the Series X according to IGN, you can probably pick one up at your local GameStop on the 5th. I know there was some speculation before this announcement whether or not this edition would be called Game of the Year, but as we know, Cyberpunk had a pretty rocky launch. So I guess it didn't make much sense for CDPR to go with that name. Ultimate Edition sounds fine enough to me, to be honest. December 5th or somewhere around that time is also when I expect the next major patch to drop. Patch 2.02 released around October 26th, so I anticipate that another patch will roll around 30 or so days after, putting it in the December 5th ballpark. We'll see how true my prediction is in a few weeks, but I do know that a lot of you have been struggling with issues over the last few patches, so maybe there is some hope on the horizon. The unfortunate part is that with the release of the Ultimate Edition, I don't think we will see Cyberpunk getting frequent patches anymore. As I've mentioned in another video, come next year, support for the game will likely be minimal at best as CDPR moves on to other projects, specifically Witcher and the unnamed Cyberpunk sequel. We do have some cool modding tools though, and I'm looking forward on reporting what crazy and wonderful mods people come up with by then. I have purposefully stayed away from the greater modding scene since Phantom Liberty is still more or less fresh out of the oven, and most of the work has been getting older stuff acclimated to the changes made to the code with Phantom Liberty. But that is quickly changing and there are new mods popping up all around, so I will revisit mods probably after the Ultimate Edition is out. In other recent news, there was a behind the scenes interview posted on the official 2077 YouTube channel with Dawid Podsiadło, hopefully I pronounced that correctly.
W ogóle traktuję jako ogromne wyróżnienie i spełnienie marzeń, o których istnieniu nie wiedziałem.
Who is a singer and songwriter responsible for Let You Down and Phantom Liberty. This amazing thing.
They will finally feel the flames that run down through my veins.
He's a really talented guy, and unfortunately, I have no idea what is being said, as the video is not in English and there are no subtitles available that I can find at least. If I find the subtitles for it, I'll post them in the comments. But also, just going by the video itself, Dawid appears to share his likeness with a character in Phantom Liberty, Dante. Dante is the guy you meet if you try and help the media lady dig for some dirt in an old underground Militech bunker. Funny enough, when I was running through that mission, Dante's looks really reminded me of a coworker I had, so it's cool to see the person he was based off of, who, ironically enough, doesn't look all that much like the coworker I mentioned. And the final bit of information I have for your hungry brain is that Judy Alvarez is the latest star of CDPR's very own All About You series. If you're not familiar, All About You is a showcase of community creations based on CDPR's games. The content is user submitted with CDPR organizing it and posting it. If you want to take a look at what sort of Judy related stuff the user base came up with, or maybe you just really like Judy, I've left a link to it in the description. And as usual, you can also find links to the other information I've talked about in the video, like articles and videos. That's it for me though, pretty short and sweet video this week. If you have any comments or maybe suggestions for me, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment field below. We're heading off into the bitter cold of December, so stay warm if you live up north, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.